How do I choose positive loading controls for my Western blot? I'm Alex, a product scientist at Cell Signaling Technology, and this is CST Tech Tips. When we talk about positive controls with customers, we're generally talking about a lysate. It will be from a known and published sample that expresses your protein of interest. Often customers might think of a positive control as a loading control like GAPDH, rather than a side-by-side lysate comparison of the target. So let's distinguish between these two approaches. What does a positive lysate control tell you compared to a loading control? When loading relatively equal protein amounts, the lysate allows you to compare expression levels between different cell types or experimental samples. Your protein of interest may be less abundant in your cell model compared to a loading control protein, which is typically highly abundant. So the control lysate gives you a more biologically relevant idea of how much signal you can expect from your experimental samples. Loading controls, on the other hand, are used to verify proper sample handling and loading of wells, as well as efficiency of protein transfer from the gel to the membrane. When deciding on a positive control to use, keep in mind that controls may differ between total antibodies and phospho-specific antibodies. For total antibodies, a control lysate that works well is from a cell line or tissue that has been confirmed to express the protein. For example, untreated Entera2 cells are a stem cell line that serve as a good control lysate for the SOX2 protein. For phospho-specific antibodies, a set of untreated or treated samples can be used to manipulate phosphorylation, depending on the baseline activity in the particular cell type. For example, baseline phosphorylated AKT is low in some cell lines but can be induced with growth factors. But in other cell types, the baseline of activity will be high. So keep this in mind if you don't see an expected increase in phospho signal. It's possible that the baseline phosphorylation in your cells is already high. This can be confirmed by incorporating alternate control lysates of varying baseline activity or with other manipulations like phosphatase treatment. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. You can find application-specific protocols for each antibody at cellsignal.com. If you have questions about an antibody or a protocol, you can get in touch with one of our scientists at cellsignal.com/support. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to get the latest tech tips, and we'll see you next time. Good luck with your experiments.